I'm meteorologist Bobeth Yates, and it's going to be an amazing day out there today. We're giving it a perfect 11 on the wazometer. It's funny because, one of those days it looks pretty. Yesterday was gorgeous, but as soon as you got outside, oh my God, the wind just hit you. This morning starting off really nice too. Clear sky conditions, just a few people up and about, but when I say it's chilly outside, it is chilly. The rain is still the big weather picture, tracking it overnight. 11 o'clock, we're going to see those clouds starting to move out of the area. Those light showers will continue. When you wake up tomorrow around 6:30, the roadway will be wet. So as you head out for your worship service, you want to give yourself a little bit of extra time on the roadways to get there. Keep an umbrella and a raincoat handy because it will be popping up showers throughout the day. Good news is it won't rain all day like it did today. It's going to start clearing out. We're going to see that rain dissipate. And as we do, we're going to see the stuff clearing out for Sunday. But those rain chances are coming back on Tuesday. I have those details coming up. It's pretty warm. Good news though, it's already starting to cool down. Much of Metro Atlanta already into the 70s, and we're going to even getting cooler. Atlanta a little bit warmer. That's the concrete just holding on to that warm heat, but we will be cooling down to tonight's lows will be into the mid to low 60s. Got a little bit of 50s to our north in Blairsville and Clayton. But look at the radar. Not too much going on the radar right now. We're not going to see much, but look what happens tomorrow. Those summer weather coming back. 90s will be the high. Perfect fall day. You want to be out and about. In fact, this is a live look outside at Georgia Tech Stadium as they get ready for a noon kickoff. Current temperatures in the area just about 50 degrees, sunny sky conditions, and about 77 for the humidity. That's going to be drying up as we go through the day because of some windy conditions, but overall still pretty cool. 49 for Marietta and Gainesville. Duluth at 44. Atlanta and Canton are one of the two cities that have made it past the 50-degree mark. Now let's track our temperatures for the next few hours. By noon, Atlanta will be just about 65 degrees, Marietta 63, Duluth 64. 4 o'clock, finally make it into the 70-degree mark, 73 for much of the region, 73 for Atlanta, Peachtree City, Tucker, Thomaston, and LaGrange, a little bit warmer at 74. So we're definitely going to see those cooler temperatures continue, but by the sun goes down, get right back into the 60s. A cool night out there. This is a live look at our Midtown camera right over the Bobby Dobbs Stadium. That game just ended, the big rivalry game between the Yellow Jackets and the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs pulled it off, winning that game. Current temperatures in the area just about 49 degrees, and the cool down will continue throughout the region. We're going to be dropping down into the low to mid 40s, even a couple 30s in there. Going to have 42 for Atlanta, 41 for Peachtree City, Conyers, Covington, Tucker. Also 41 for Thomaston, Carrollton, Marietta, Douglasville. So we're all going to be pretty cool. A couple 39s in there for Athens, Blairsville, Gainesville area. But that cool temperature will continue as we go through the next couple days. Look at that. When you wake up tomorrow morning, it's going to be about 44. A little bit of sun peeking through those clouds, but the clouds will continue to build by noon, and those rain chances come back with showers coming in. I'm going to give Sunday a 7 on the wazometer, high just about 54 degrees, low 42. And again, those rain chances will be making its way into the area. This is part of a bigger front, and behind it, we're going to have cooler temperatures. I have more details on the rain and the cool down coming up. I don't know if you noticed it yet, but we're definitely warmer than we were yesterday. Yesterday, the high, we started off about in the upper 40s, low 50s. Already, we're making it into the 63-degree mark for much of Atlanta. Humidity pretty high, though, 54, but we have some winds in the area that's going to help dry that out. I'll tell you more about that in just a few minutes, but look at this. Overall, the region right now into the upper 60s. We got a 62 for Atlanta, Peachtree City, and Tucker, 64 for Thomaston and Edenton. And we're going to continue to see that warming trend. By noon, it's going to be 71 in Atlanta. Then by 4 o'clock, getting close to that 76-degree mark, which is our high. So we're going to be around 75 at 4. And then as soon as the sun goes down, we're going to start dipping back down into the 60s. Overnight lows making it down into the 50s and then into the 40s. Yes, 49 right for Atlanta tonight, 46 for Peachtree City, Marietta, 48. We're going to see a 48 also in Duluth. Duluth and Alpharetta. Canton 46 tonight for the lows. Good news though, tomorrow morning we'll be warming back up into the low to mid 70s. Much of the region will be around that 73-degree mark. That's the average high about this type of year. But look at this. Atlanta just a little bit warmer, 74. Peachtree City also a little bit warmer. Same thing over there in LaGrange. And as we continue to go throughout the week, we're not going to see much changing with our temperatures. That's going to kind of slow down our fall foliage. We're seeing mild fall change for much of Atlanta to our south, to our north. Just some of those leaves have already turned yellow, and we're not going to get much help with that. Look at the radar. Not much activity going on. We really have a quiet clearing over us. We're seeing just a little bit of cloud cover, but for the most part, the area is really dry. The region is going to be very dry, and we're not going to see much activity as far as when it comes to rain or much moisture. I mentioned earlier that we have some hefty winds. Winds in the area will be somewhere between the 10 to 15 miles per hour, at times gusting up to 20. When that happens, it's going to help dry out our air, increasing our drought chances to our north, and even drying out those fossil fuels to increase also with our fire chances. Now, before we get into that, don't forget, today's the big game. Buccaneers take on the Falcons take on the Buccaneers. Kickoff is going to be at 1 o'clock. Now, this game is in Tampa, so you won't be able to see it live, but it's a great day to be out and about. Invite some friends over, pull out the grill. At kickoff, it's just going to be around 70 degrees, sunny sky conditions. We're going to see those mild temperatures, just about 73 for much of the game as we go through the day. And then looking at our 7-day outlook, we're going to see a similar pattern with highs into the mid to upper 70s, lows into the 40s and 50s. Sending it back to you.